Welcome back, everyone. I am Brian, and you are Chords and Notes Nation. Thank you so much once again for joining me for another Versus reaction. Today we are featuring the song Against All Odds. This is a Phil Collins song, one of my favorite songs of his. I think probably many of us have a connection to this song for one reason or another. And this one goes back for me a few decades a few decades ago when this song actually uh, was in my soundscape for a while. Anyways, we are featuring two new artists for this channel today, Morissette from the Philippines and Connie Talbot from the United Kingdom. Both of them will be performing this song. So, as always, what we do is we listen with open ears and we compare and contrast the different styles, the different covers, and then we make a decision which one we prefer. It does not mean that we are deciding who is the better artist. We just are deciding which version we liked better. And there will be a poll posted after this is published, so don't forget to cast your vote there. Comments are welcome as long as they're respectful. Down in the comments section, please check out the description box for many things Chords and Notes Nation. What else do I want her to say? I think that's it. I think we're going to get started. All right, we will get going with Morissette. Oh, that's right. All right. So Morissette, it says here that this is a Mariah Carey version, and I did listen to the Mariah Carey version before this, just so I get a point of reference. And then the Connie Talbot says it's Phil Collins. So we'll see the difference there if Morissette is trying to emulate Mariah or not, but we will find out. So, Wish Bus, Morissette.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you, you're the only one who really knew me at all.
Wish 1075.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we share the laughter and the pain, and even share the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. Take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space, and there's nothing else here to remind me. Just the memory of your face. So take a look at me now, 'cause there's just an empty space. But to wait for you is all I can do, and that's what I've got to face. Take a good look at me
to smile. All right, we'll leave it at that. Yeah, she was performing this like the Mariah Carey version, and it was very it, it was very Mariah Carey-esque. So the way that she was applying the same types of vocal dynamics, and all of those little flourishes with the squeaks and the kind of vocal fry, um, and just how she sort of applied softness and loudness in certain areas, and then building up into that crescendo. I mean, it's not too far off from the original, but it certainly did have that Mariah Carey flavor to it, and that's fine because that's who she wanted to sing like. It's a great song no matter what. She's clearly has a voice that can do these things, and that's pretty important. um and I have a feeling, because I think over time I've gotten some comments from you guys about reacting to Morissette, so it's been long overdue. But I have a feeling that there's a lot more there. It's okay if an artist emulates another when they're doing a cover, because that's sort of what it is about. But when it comes to the vocalist, it's tough, because I would like to see just a little bit more window into what their voice brings to that song. You know what I'm saying? And since this is the only reaction I've heard of hers, I don't know if I heard that or not. I just heard a lot of Mariah Carey in it. But a lot of love and respect for her voice and her ability to sing it like that. All right, we are going to move on to the next one. All right, so here we go with Connie Talbot. Sounds like it might be in a different key.
How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace? When I stand here taking every breath with you, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? 'Cause we've shared the laughter and the pain, and even shared the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Oh, take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space, and you coming back to me is against the odds, and that's what I've got to face. I wish I could just make you turn around and see me cry. There's so much I need to say to you, so many reasons why. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So take a look at me now. Well, there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just the memory of your face. Oh, take a look at me now. it's the chance I've gotta take. Take a look at me now.
Wow. I was just blown away by this one. Um, what can I say? What a voice. But it's not one of those superstar bright lights kind of voice. This is an authentic, sincere voice. The way she sang this with so much heart, as if she wrote it herself, and the emotional content was different. It was almost like a farewell to someone after having resolved that pain within yourself, yet still having this emotional connection to whatever happened. You know what I mean? Versus the other version, and you can, Morissette or Mariah Carey, it doesn't matter. It's that type of singing is more about, I think, the vocal gymnastics on how to deliver a song and to build it up to like this great crescendo, and the use of the vibrato and the vocal fry and the squeaks and the tonality and all of that. It's is all part of that superstar singing, bright lights, big stage type of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But contrasting it with Connie Talbot's, where this is a much more of an intimate opening up of the heart. Um, and that came through. She didn't have to do all of the big stuff. She did make that emotional crescendo at the end, but it was so different than the other one, right? But it was subtle shifts in how she approached it. She did add, I think, a little bit more vibrato at the end, to give it a little bit more of that, heartbeat, if that makes sense. Give it a little more pulse, give it a little bit more drive. And of course, she, getting a little bit louder, a little bit more forceful with her voice, but she didn't go from extreme to extreme. She kept it within this nice confined space of sincerity that this is probably, since I heard the original version all those years ago, this is probably the version, um that's had me so captured in the moment, you know, that was just like, wow, what's happening before my ears and eyes. So I have to go with Connie Talbot on this one, just because the way I naturally reacted to the way she did it. Yes, she's playing piano as well, which is cool. She wasn't in a moving bus though. Morissette was singing in a moving bus, so that was cool too. And she didn't have the other instruments behind her on this also. And that's also a kind of a big deal too, because it keeps it within that intimate setting, that peaceful, farewell, goodbye. I just wish you could see me now type, type feeling. I really don't know how to articulate what I'm saying, but I think you guys get the gist of it. So, anyways, that's my take. Both of them phenomenal vocalists as far as I'm concerned, but this one was like two thumbs up all the way, without a doubt. So, very cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below and at the poll. That's all I have for this for now. God bless you. Jesus loves you. And I will talk to you in the next video.